Hey, can you maybe stop molesting the baby? No. Well, I did everything I could. Want to have another kid?
Yeah, I don't get why adults are so hands-off about child abuse and so nonchalant, especially when it comes to their own children. You'd expect them to care if it was their own kids, but they really don't. A lot of parents are lazy and should not have had kids. That's just the fact of the matter.
Conversation comes in because if you are an educator that has not confronted what happened to you as a child and how as a child you were silenced and you were told that you were better seen and not heard, that mentality made you feel small, made you feel like you needed to be quiet, made you feel like you could not advocate for yourself, made you feel unsafe. Yeah, why do we keep perpetuating that to the next generation? We all have a tendency to look at the past with rose-colored glasses, but the reality is there were so many fights. There were so many people who did not finish school. There were so many people who were disrespectful to teachers. We are making it out as though these are new phenomena. They're not. The same practices that continue to exist in our schools are getting the same results. And so instead of expecting for young people to have positive responses to carceral, to punitive, to disrespectful ways of being, it didn't work then. It's not going to work now. And the sooner that you heal whatever you experienced as a child and the way that adults made you feel in your schools and your classrooms as a child, the sooner you're going to be able to have empathy for the experience of your young people.
I love me a good teaching TikTok. Yeah, a lot of teachers are assholes, and that's something we don't talk about, is that a lot of teachers are child abusers. And this is an account that I appreciate because she doesn't coddle adults and she sticks it to them about how they're supposed to treat children. And it's very twisted because a lot of children who get abused by authority in their childhood grow up and are too stupid to understand that it was wrong. And so they treat the next generation the same way as a professional when they become a teacher, and then they just turn around and do the same exact thing. And it's disgusting. And I'm glad she called it out because I'm also someone who will not coddle professional adults. Yep, that's very familiar. It showed a lot of physical violence in addition to the psychological violence. And yeah, it's true. What I've noticed about that dynamic is just like pretty much every dynamic that involves child abuse, someone's always excusing it and saying that it's not abuse. And the way that that adults excuse that one is they say that it's just the family relationship and that the family relationship is strained and that there's a lot of fighting and it's a bad relationship. But the relationship isn't bad because it's a relationship. The person is bad. The adult is bad. The mother is bad. And it's abuse and it's disgusting. And I'm glad that video called it out and that more and more people are waking up to that. I see a lot of people waking up to child abuse online, but they don't call it child abuse. They call it toxic parenting. And instead of talking about children's rights, they talk about bad parenting and bad adult behaviors, but they never actually call it children's rights, which is disappointing, and that's why I'm here. But they were at least talking about it. So I'll give them that. It's a good video.
Hands are not for hitting. I don't like that. That hurts.
Yeah, and there's absolutely nothing funny about that. This is disgusting. I am a lady. I am a lady. No, you're not a lady. You're a disgusting bitch. Gentle parenting with a twist. Gentle parenting is the only acceptable way to parent because what this is slavery. Child beating is slavery. Whipping your kids is slavery. This is a disgusting video. There's nothing funny about it. Child abuse is not a cute little ethnic joke. There are certain cultures that treat their children like slaves. This is one of them. There's nothing that will ever be funny about human rights abuse. Assault is illegal, and it's supposed to be illegal for kids too. But it's not. It's legal to beat your children because they're slaves. It's legal to whip your children because they're your slaves. And it's not cute. I would never call my race out like this. This is not something to be proud of. It's racist, is what it is. It's racism toward non-white children that it's okay to beat them up. Absolutely not. And at the same time making fun of white people who don't. I don't think so. No, that account creator can go to hell. Yep. You better not. You better not. Adults can keep their goddamn hands to themselves. You better fucking not.
Kids, you know, they're just annoying and they're so demanding and it's just too much. Yeah, I hear you. So you don't have kids? No, I have 2 kids, but they're grown and we're all better for it. Yeah, but you were a kid once, right? Were you annoying? Are you kidding? I was the most annoying kid. I drove my parents crazy. So you're not annoying now?
That's discrimination. You don't get to say that you hate an entire minority group. This person explained it okay, but I would have just said, you're disgusting. No different from a racist, a homophobe, or a sexist, or a classist. You're no different. I'm gonna be posting to my channel hopefully once a week. I'm trying to make it look more aesthetic, but I'm still learning how to edit. So if it looks a little grainy or whatever, don't be annoyed. Just see how I progress. Please subscribe, follow my Instagram.